Hello everyone, welcome to a thrilling episode where we explore behind-the-scene world of waste management on the world's biggest aircraft carriers of the US Navy. Imagine a floating city with 5,000 crew members cooking up a storm of 15,000 meals daily. That's a whole lot of waste.
Yes, sir.
Now, we're not just talking about tossing stuff overboard. We're diving into all the challenges faced by these everyday heroes in handling the heaps of garbage.
Hey guys, we're out here scouting a new location for a 4-ocean cleanup, and we've got something that we want to show you.
What may look like sand under our feet is actually plastic.
So much plastic, trash, bags, right on the coastline.
From the early days of haphazard dumping to today's smart sorting and processing, it's a journey worth joining. So, get ready for a ride through innovation and environmental smarts. It's not just waste, it's a tale of turning trash into treasure at sea. Way back in the days of yore, around 2 decades ago, the go-to solution for dealing with trash on ships was pretty simple. Just toss it overboard. It seemed like a quick fix, but turns out it caused a lot of problems for the sea life and the whole underwater world. The ecosystem beneath the waves took a hit, and sea life had to deal with the consequences of our not-so-great disposal plan. It was a time when the environment took a bit of a backseat to convenience, and we learned some valuable lessons along the way. Nowadays, things have changed, and the Navy's waste management team is on a mission. They've got a cool job sorting through tons of garbage from the ship. But wait, there's a twist. They use super cool high-tech gadgets to do it. See, the folks in charge have realized that we can't just dump our trash into the ocean without consequences. So, the Waste Management Division is all about being smart with how they handle things. They've got these awesome machines that help them figure out what's recyclable, what's not, and how to get rid of everything without causing harm. Imagine it like a team of superhero trash sorters on a ship, making sure everything goes where it should. It's not just about keeping the ship tidy, it's about being friends with the environment. So, these cool waste warriors are doing their part to make sure our oceans stay happy and healthy, one sorted trash bag at a time. Imagine the vast expanse of the open sea, waves crashing against the sides of a colossal vessel. On board, sailors are up against a formidable opponent, a relentless onslaught of waste, totaling a staggering 87,480 pounds each month. That's not just a few bags of trash, it's a full-blown towering challenge reminiscent of battling the elements themselves. These sailors aren't just any crew members, they're the unsung champions of waste management, the backbone of cleanliness on this floating behemoth. Each day, they dive headfirst into this monumental task. But let's set the scene a bit more vividly. Imagine being surrounded by an almost tangible humidity, where beads of sweat form instantly, mixing with the ever-present scent of discarded items. That's right, the unmistakable aroma of waste hangs heavy in the air, a constant reminder of the task at hand. But the drama doesn't stop there. While the sailors are the frontline warriors, their arsenal comprises machinery and equipment. Now, picture this, the roar of machines echoing throughout the ship, a symphony of mechanical prowess. But like any machinery pushed to its limits, there's always the lurking fear of a breakdown. And in this setting, a breakdown isn't just an inconvenience, it's a calamity. When a vital piece of equipment decides to take a breather, it's not just a hiccup in operations. No, sir. It's akin to a battlefront casualty, throwing the entire waste management operation into disarray. With machinery down, the accumulation of waste becomes a looming threat, a tangible manifestation of a system on the brink. The ripple effect is immediate. Alarms blare, communications buzz with urgency, and the ship's hierarchy swiftly mobilizes. Because in this intricate dance of waste management, every cog in the machinery, every device plays a pivotal role. And so, amid the vastness of the ocean, amidst the challenges of high seas waste management, these 16 sailors and their machinery become the unsung heroes and vital allies, ensuring that order, cleanliness, and efficiency prevail in this floating city of the seas. Standing on the ship, Just 3 nautical miles, you can hear machines humming. These are no ordinary machines. They have a specific job, handling paper and food waste. For the paper waste, think of all the paperwork on the ship, old charts, used reports and manuals. Instead of letting them pile up, these machines cut them into small pieces, almost like turning them into confetti. This method ensures that the paper doesn't take up too much space and can be dealt with easily later. Now, when it comes to food waste on the ship, the story takes a unique turn. Every day, with crew members enjoying their meals, there's inevitably a pile of leftover food and scraps. To manage this efficiently, specialized machines come into play. These machines have a specific job: to break down the food waste into much smaller pieces. By doing this, the ship ensures that the waste doesn't pile up or cause problems on board. Once these machines work their magic and turn the food waste into smaller bits, the ship has a couple of options for what happens next. One common approach is to store this broken down food waste separately, possibly for later disposal at a designated location when the ship reaches port. Another option might involve treating this broken down waste further, perhaps through processes like composting if the ship has the facilities for it. Regardless of this exact method, the goal remains consistent: manage the food waste efficiently to maintain cleanliness on board while also considering environmentally friendly disposal methods. As the ship sails further, about 12 nautical miles, the type of waste changes. Now, it's about things like old wooden items, worn-out clothes, and outdated newspapers. Here, instead of cutting or shredding, the ship uses an incinerator. It's a machine that burns these items. But don't think of big fires. This is controlled burning. The result is just ashes, making sure nothing harmful is left behind. In simple terms, on this ship, every type of waste has its way of getting managed. From paper turning into tiny bits to food waste getting broken down and other items getting burned safely. It's all about keeping things organized and clean, no matter how far the ship is from shore. So why all this effort? Well, it's like having a well-organized cleaning routine on our ship. Every type of waste has its spot and method. By doing this, we're making sure our oceans, which are vast and beautiful, stay clean. The ship becomes this moving team, making sure we're taking care of our planet, even when we're far away from land. It's a balance of using things wisely and making sure nature stays unharmed. And as we navigate these waters, it's this balance and care that guide our actions. Now, here's where the real magic happens. Introducing PODS, the Plasma Ordnance Demilitarization System, a game-changer in waste disposal. Picture this: a plasma arc waste destruction system mandated by the US Navy, and trust me, it's as futuristic as it sounds. This bad boy isn't just any machine. It's a high-tech marvel that processes an astonishing 400 pounds of waste every single hour. That's like saying goodbye to a mini mountain of trash regularly. So, what sets PODS apart from the old school ways? Well, it's all about that sizzling, futuristic touch: plasma arc gasification. Forget about the traditional methods of dealing with waste. PODS take a different route. Instead of storing garbage on board, it goes all sci-fi on us and vaporizes the waste. Yeah, you heard it right, vaporizes. It's like the waste disappears in the thin air, leaving no trace behind. No more storing piles of rubbish, no more worrying about where to put it. Thanks to PODS, waste disposal just got a serious upgrade. It's high-tech, it's efficient, and it's keeping our floating cities spick and span without the headache of onboard waste storage. Welcome to the future of waste management at sea. The foundational step in this process is generating plasma. Plasma is often referred to as the fourth state of matter, distinct from solids, liquids, and gases. It's a superheated gas where electrons have been stripped from atoms, resulting in a state of matter that conducts electricity. Within the context of PODS, this plasma is created by passing an electric current through a gas, typically a combination of argon, nitrogen, or hydrogen. This electrically charged gas achieves temperatures that can exceed 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit, producing the necessary plasma arc. Once the plasma arc is established, the next step involves introducing solid waste materials into the reaction chamber of the system. These waste materials can range from organic substances like food waste and paper to inorganic items such as plastics, metals, and glass. Within this chamber, the intense heat and energy of the plasma arc interact with the waste. Organic materials undergo decomposition, while inorganic items face transformation due to the extreme conditions. The goal is to efficiently process and modify these diverse materials using the power and precision of the plasma arc. When waste materials meet the super-hot plasma arc, it's like putting them in front of a powerful heater. This intense heat is so strong that it starts to break down the waste into very tiny parts. Think about breaking a big cookie into many crumbs. That's what happens here, but on a much smaller scale. Because of this extreme heat, the waste doesn't stay as it was. Instead of remaining solid, it changes into a different form, a gas. So, thanks to this strong heat from the plasma arc, what started as solid waste ends up turning into something entirely different and lighter. The decomposition of waste in the presence of this plasma arc results in a gaseous mixture known as synthetic gas or syngas. This syngas primarily consists of hydrogen and carbon monoxide, with trace amounts of other gases depending on the composition of the original waste materials. The conversion to syngas signifies the successful transformation of solid waste into a more manageable form, allowing for further processing or disposal. While the organic components of the waste are converted into syngas, certain inorganic materials like metals, glass, and other non-combustible substances remain largely unchanged. These materials, often referred to as bottom or slag residues, settle at the bottom of the reaction chamber. The separation of inorganic residues from the gaseous syngas ensures that they can be collected, treated, or disposed of separately, based on their properties and potential for recycling. In summary, the methodology behind the plasma arc waste destruction system revolves around the controlled generation of superheated plasma to initiate the gasification of solid waste materials. Through the interaction of waste with this plasma arc, a transformation occurs, converting solid waste into a gaseous state while managing inorganic residues separately. The plasma arc waste destruction system, PODS, offers several benefits that set it apart in the realm of waste management. One of the primary advantages of PODS is its efficiency in handling a vast amount of waste in a relatively short time frame. The system's capability to process significant quantities of waste per hour ensures that disposal tasks can be accomplished promptly, optimizing operational timelines. Through the process of plasma arc gasification, PODS significantly reduces the volume of waste. Solid materials are converted into gaseous components, leading to a drastic reduction in the physical space occupied by waste, thereby facilitating easier storage and handling. PODS can accommodate a diverse range of waste materials, including organic and inorganic substances. This versatility ensures that various waste streams, from household refuse to specialized industrial waste, can be effectively managed using the system. A notable benefit of PODS is its ability to separate inorganic residues, such as metals and glass, from the gaseous components. This distinct separation ensures that non-combustible materials can be treated or recycled appropriately, minimizing environmental impact and maximizing resource recovery. While not delving into methodology, it's worth noting that many proponents highlight potential environmental benefits associated with systems like PODS. Efficient waste disposal mechanisms can contribute to reduced landfill usage, decrease greenhouse gas emissions from decomposing waste, and a more sustainable approach to waste management. And there you have it, folks. Before we part ways, don't forget to be a part of our community. Hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and share your thoughts down in the comments, because your input matters. Until we set sail on our next adventure, wishing you fair winds and following seas. Stay tuned for more tales from the heart of the ocean.